Welcome, guys. I hope you're rested. I hope you've had a good couple of weeks. And honestly, I'm excited to kind of get back to the grind a little bit. Um, I've got several things to share with you today, several updates. It's been 2 weeks since you've seen my handsome face, so a lot's happened in 2 weeks. So, first things first, let's talk about what I know about the AP exam, which is a lot more than 2 weeks ago, but still not enough. Um, so the exam's 45 minutes. It's two questions, one long free response, one shorter free response. There is more information out there about what um, the style of question. That's part of what I'm going to break down for you on Wednesday. Um, the test there are no restrictions on what you can use as far as materials. I would expect that you have your book sitting next to you. I would expect that you have your notes sitting next to you, all those kinds of things. Basically, the big restriction is that you cannot use another person. So let's say your mom is a chemist at Lilly. She's not allowed to sit next to you and help you with the test. You're not allowed to Google things. Um, you can't. I'm sorry. You are allowed to Google things. You aren't allowed to Twitter chat with a chemist. You aren't allowed to use another person. They are not saying you can't Google things. You can Google things, but the test is going to be set up in a way that it's not. There's no multiple choice, so it's going to be difficult. Um, or I guess what I'm trying to say is Google isn't supposed to be overly helpful for you. So that's coming from College Board. They're the people writing the test. So maybe that's true. Maybe that's not true. Um, so it'll be taken at home, 45-minute, two questions. And the last two units are not on the exam. So I don't have that right in front of me. But basically, the two tests that we took right before school got out, right before this extended e-learning experience, those two are not on the exam. Again, on Wednesday, I'm going to give you a much more detailed breakdown. I just wanted to include some of it here. I may have even misspoken on some of that stuff because I'm just talking off the top of my head what I can remember from last week. I know for sure the format, 45 minutes, two multiple choice questions, one longer, one shorter. Beyond that, I'll give you more details Wednesday. Okay, so that leads me to the rest of the way between now and test day. A skill that I've used, a study tool, I guess, that I've used with my intro level students is called a OnePager. Essentially, what I'm going to ask you to do each day is look at all the resources that I've given you, look at all the resources you have, look at your book, and make a one-page document that you can refer to during the test. I don't know how much experience you guys have with open note tests. A lot of times, what kills me especially, and a lot of people on an open note test, is where is that? Where is that? Where is that in my notes? Where is that in my notes? So I'll spend 2 minutes, 3 minutes flipping through trying to find something that I know is in my notes. Well, I only got 45 minutes. Time is going to be an impediment for us. Time is going to be a challenge for us. So we can't afford to burn minutes. So that's the purpose of the OnePager. You're going to process this information and you're going to turn it into a one-page summary. If you did a great job taking notes throughout the year, you're probably doing a book report on your notes and just shrinking those notes down. Maybe you're watching a Khan Academy video. Maybe you're watching one of the AP videos. Maybe you're filling in gaps here and there. But hopefully you did a really good job taking notes throughout the year so that now your review is more efficient. If you didn't, no big deal. It's still doable. It's just going to take just a little bit more work for you because you didn't do as much work beforehand. So, that kind of, I've told you all year, I love natural consequences. You have the ability to choose to fail in my class. If you choose to be lazy, work's still got to get done. You're going to have to come through and work hard later. So, maybe you're learning an important lesson in my class. So, like I said, it works out really well that each scheduled day we've got that many units. So we'll have one day left at the end of the day after you do your Unit 7 OnePager. I'm going to go through several things on that last day about setting up your test area and just, excuse me, some tips and tricks and just little things like that. Last thing, and I apologize, this has gotten so long. as you're building your one-pagers and as you're reviewing for the exam, keep in mind the fact that it's all FRQs. There's no multiple choice. So take your notes, make your one-pagers geared towards the free response portion of the exam. I posted a link to a YouTube channel. There's a physics teacher that is working out video solutions to every free response that's released from 2015 through 2019. So that's really, really powerful. That's some good stuff. So if I were you, I would be spending a ton of time looking at past free response questions. I would look at each, maybe by topic. Maybe I would search, okay, so I'm looking at kinetics. What are kinetics FRQs? Okay, let me look at all these FRQs that they've given. Can I answer these? Oh no, this is tricky on these kinetics ones. Let me make sure I add this on the Unit 1 one-pager. Don't forget that you need to draw your free body diagram at an angle if you're on a ramp, something like that. You know, whatever the case may be, whatever might be tricky for you. But that's just kind of my advice. I'm excited about this modified opportunity. I think the fact that we do FRQs all the time could let us steal some points. I think some of us, I think all of you have a good shot to earn your credit with this test. So, you know, don't give up on me. I'm not asking you to grind maybe like I was a couple of weeks ago. It's all about getting you ready for the test. If you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, keep after it, guys. I'm excited to see those test results come May 14th. So keep it up, guys.